Welcome back. After a difficult January, we're back and ready to ride. Today, we're diving deep into what many consider Honda's golden age, the 1970s. To understand the 70s, we need to start with a game changer, the 1969 CB750 Four. Honda had already conquered the small bike market, but this was different. That inline-four engine wasn't just revolutionary. It set the template for the next 50 years. 67 horsepower, front disc brake, electric start, 5-speed transmission, and reliability that put the British bikes to shame. The price? $1,495. Unbeatable value that sent the competition back to their drawing boards. 1971 brought us the CB500 Four. Think about this, a 500 cubic centimeters bike with 4 cylinders. Honda took what they learned from the CB750 and packed it into a middleweight package. 50 horsepower, 8-valve head, and handling that made the British twins feel like tractors. Introduced in 1971, the CB500 Four was a smaller, lighter version of the groundbreaking CB750 Four. Weighing approximately 420 pounds, 80 pounds lighter than the 750, it offered improved handling and performance in a more compact package. Key technical specs included an inline 4-cylinder engine, a weight of 420 pounds, with a top speed of 100 miles per hour. This helped turn in a quarter-mile time of 14.13 seconds. Other unique features of this bike was a wet sump lubrication, Morse Hyvo chain transmission drive, single front disc brake, a rear drum brake from CB450 twin. For performance and handling, the bike was significantly more nimble than the CB750, with a lower center of gravity and stable and predictable handling. Though slightly slower than the 750, it did perform well for its 500 cubic centimeters displacement. As the decade went on, the bike remained largely unchanged from 1971 to 1973, but did upgrade to 550 cubic centimeters in 1974, while also receiving transmission improvements. The CB500 Four was eventually replaced by the Honda CX500 V-twin in 1977. Then came the CB350 Four in 72, the smallest production 4-cylinder motorcycle ever made at that time. Was it practical? Maybe not. Was it impressive engineering? Absolutely. The sound of that little 4-cylinder singing at 10,000 RPM? Pure music. And the engineering? How about double overhead cams for carburetor's front disc brake? Features you'd expect on a superbike, packed into a 350. Then Honda drops another bombshell. The GL1000 Goldwing. Nobody saw this coming. A flat 4 engine? Shaft drive? This wasn't just a motorcycle. It was a 2-wheeled luxury car. The Honda GL1000 Goldwing, introduced in late 1974, was a groundbreaking touring motorcycle that redefined long-distance riding. Featuring a 999 cubic centimeters opposed 4-cylinder engine, the bike weighed 650 pounds and had a 60.6-inch wheelbase. Unlike the more performance-oriented Kawasaki Z1, the Goldwing prioritized comfort and smoothness over raw speed. Key technical specs of the Goldwing included a liquid-cooled engine, a gas tank located under the seat for better weight distribution, a multi-plate wet clutch, and 5-speed transmission. Innovating with a shaft final drive with shock-absorbing system that helped champion the 80 horsepower, capable of 120 miles per hour top speed, and a 13-second quarter-mile performance. Initially, available in Candy and Terry's red and Candy blue green, over 13,000 units were sold in the U.S. in 1975. Though many enjoyed its extremely quiet operation, some criticized it for thin seat padding and limited suspension travel. By 1978, Honda refined the bike for touring, modifying the cams and carburetors to improve low-end power and upgrading the suspension. The motorcycle quickly became a favorite among touring riders, spurring a massive aftermarket accessories industry. Though perhaps not revolutionary in individual technologies, the Goldwing was exceptional in its overall execution, creating a new category of comfortable, long-distance touring motorcycles. The CB400F Super Sport of 1975, perhaps the most beautiful motorcycle Honda ever made. That 4-into-1 exhaust wasn't just for show. It helped the little 408 cubic centimeters engine produce 37 horsepower at 8,500 RPM. The Cafe Racer styling straight from the factory made it an instant classic. Here's a breakdown of the technical specifications. The engine was a 408 cubic centimeters OHC air-cooled inline four-cylinder 6-speed with a top speed of 100 miles per hour with weight of 403 pounds. The CB400F was developed as a replacement for the underwhelming CB350 Four, which Honda's own leadership considered a commercial disappointment. The Honda development team aimed to create a faster, more exciting motorcycle. Two landmark features distinguished the Super Sport. First, the exhaust system. It was the first large-scale manufacturer to use a collector exhaust system as standard. Its 4 header pipes into a single collector box and muffler led to it being one of the quietest exhaust sounds on the market. Second, the minimalist gas tank design with no chrome or bright spots was praised for its timeless, simple beauty. And the performance. How about quarter-mile times of approximately sub-15 seconds? The CB400F ran from 1975 to 1977 and is now considered an underappreciated classic from the Japanese motorcycle era, representing a significant leap in design, performance, and manufacturing efficiency. Throughout the 70s, Honda dominated road racing. The CB750 base race bikes showed that reliability could coexist with performance. Remember Dick Mann's Daytona 200 victory in 1970? That proved the CB750 wasn't just a street bike. Phil Reed's 500 cubic centimeters world championship in '74 on the RC181. Honda was showing the world they could win at any level. Honda's automotive CVCC engine technology influenced their motorcycle development. The attention to emissions and efficiency would shape the next decade of motorcycle design. Remember the Comstar wheels introduced in the mid-70s? Combining the strength of spokes with the convenience of cast wheels. Honda was always thinking ahead. Everyone followed Honda's lead. The British motorcycle industry couldn't keep up. Honda hadn't just changed motorcycling. They'd revolutionized it. The build quality was incredible. That's why so many of these bikes are still running today. They were over-engineered in the best possible way. Honda showed us that motorcycles could be powerful, reliable, and sophisticated all at once. If you've got one of these 70s Hondas in your garage, you've got more than just a motorcycle. You've got a piece of history. Keep it running, keep it shining, and most importantly, keep riding it. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Honda's greatest decade. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your Honda stories in the comments below.